Coming up next, how good is this? A matchup for the UFC welterweight division title. Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions, certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion. And he believes without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best 170 in the world, and he is out to prove it right here, right now. Well, it doesn't get much bigger than this, Joe Rogan, the UFC Welterweight Championship of the world, as the champion makes his way to the octagon, fighting out of that patented red corner. He has held this belt down for some time, but a lot of people think we could be looking at a new champion here tonight. The current champion, not one of them. He believes the hype is not real for the challenger. He believes he is much better than this young man, and now healthy, he is ready to prove that he's not just the best welterweight in the world at present, he is the greatest welterweight of all time. Winning this fight tonight against a significant challenger would certainly go a long way to proving just that. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. We go inside the octagon. Here's the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Ben Funky Askren. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 28 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been doing your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
Well, huge buzz for this fight, and round 1 is now underway. A clash of styles in some respects between a grappler and a 5-tool player type, but certainly the more well-rounded fighter has no problem engaging in it. No, he... Oh! Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Bucky.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game.
anybody in the UFC.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the judge.
Single collar tie here.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow it? Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Close guard. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
And the turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
3 minutes in our opening round. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Ben Askren. Well, missed on that one. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
Got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempts to get past his guard.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
Round 2 is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Ben Askren. Offensive fight. Nice job to block the shot there. Got the single collar tie.
Right hand punches the clinch.
Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Left hook counter there yet again.
Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nurmagomedov. Nice hammer fist. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Attacking armbar. Side control. Now he's in no danger of a submission.
How about that? He's like, you go here, my arm's free, and now he's got plenty of room to operate here out of side control. Nicely done. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Ground and pound strike there now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's
going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. 10 seconds now to go in the round. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Stop! All right, let's get someone on this cut. Calm down. We knew it was going to be a bloody fight. We knew this, okay? We got it under control. Don't worry about the blood, okay?
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Single collar tie now.
Big punch lands through the middle.
And the takedown attempt.
Wow.
And potentially a critical takedown here. Oh, looked like that left hand found the target.
Found the target, as it has on so many occasions tonight.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Lands with the ground and pound here. Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the
Jumps on a
bottom.
headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Nurmagomedov. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Nice stick with the right hand.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Just over 2 minutes to go. The ground and pound has been there all night. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing.
Well, these stats are unofficial, but they are officially piling up. 141 total strikes have now landed for Ben Askren. And unofficially landing at an 80% clip against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Well, got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
30 seconds to go here.
Push him up! Push him up!
20 seconds left. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is. Chest to the mat. Pressure goes down. He'll start to take the air from his opponent.
Wow, so close, okay? I don't want you to lose faith on him. I want you to keep going after that submission. He's gonna give it to you. Eventually, you will get it.
All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar side.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here. There it is.
And this might just be a matter of time. There it is. So he taps out due to the arm bar tonight. High-level grappling there.
I mean, he had to tap. If he did not tap, this man is not opposed to snapping his arm.
Right.
Sometimes it's better to live to fight another day, but hats off to this fighter on a great submission victory.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
And there he is, the UFC welterweight champion of the world. What a moment for him here tonight as he earns the victory by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,
DC, you know what it's like to get that first UFC belt and become a champion. That is his reality here tonight, and new world order here at 170 pounds.
You've watched this guy over the course of his career carry this chip on his shoulder. Now you can watch him take a breath, because now you've accomplished the ultimate goal of becoming a UFC champion. Congratulations.